Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
Yo, what's going on? I am Scoots Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
That's right, and you tuned into another episode of the Viewers Anonymous podcast where we give you our very own reviews and takes of movies and TV straight out of Hollywood. What's up with you, bro?
Man, you know what I'm saying? Just full fledged into this dad life, man. You know what I'm saying? I got two high schoolers now. So you know what I mean? Hey, boy, that's a wild statement to say.
Hey man, hey, I'm right there with you. I got an eighth grader and a sophomore, and I got a senior, so I'll be there soon, bro. I got two high schoolers as well.
Yeah, man, that's wild, man. That's wild.
Man.
But yeah, man, like this is the first week. I don't know when y'all went back, but this was the first week. Monday was the first day, so getting these stories, after school, which is very entertaining.
So they went back to school this week. Freshmen started on Monday, and then today everybody else started. So sophomore started and everybody else come on Wednesday. So my oldest son, he went today. My youngest son don't go back till Wednesday. And for eighth grade, and then my daughter, she go to a totally different school. So she go to a career school. So she was back Monday. So yeah, they all about to do their thing, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's very interesting. But you said something
Absolutely.
interesting, man, at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know. I kind of felt like you would have had a different opinion. So this is gonna be one of those interesting pies, man.
All right. Before we get there,
Okay.
I do want to say this. Shout out to EA Sports because you brought back my childhood. Thank you very much for that. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not only did I get a chance to get back out on the field and go down in the blaze of glory with my squad with O State and win national championships and Heisman trophies and all this great stuff, but now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all figured out a way to make Madden better. And I appreciate that. So thank you guys. Now, on to the main event. You know what I'm saying? What we here for. Presumed Innocent. Starring, how do you pronounce his last name? Is it Gyllenhaal or Gyllenhaal?
I thought it was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Is what I
I
thought.
keep hearing people say that, but I'm not sure. So because the way it's spelled is weird. And then like ain't that Maggie's brother? Ain't that
Yeah,
related?
Maggie's brother.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so it's Gyllenhaal for sure. But it's starring Jake Gyllenhaal, excuse me, Ruth Net. I'm gonna pronounce this how I think it's pronounced. Okay. Ruth Nega.
I think that's what it is.
I hope that's what it is. Because if it's nigga, that's crazy. Anyway. Bill Camp, OT. I'm not even gonna try that one. That's a setup. Man, that's a setup. Chase Infinity. And the whole Peter Sarsgaard. It ain't too many people niggas know. But basically this
Yeah.
is a series on Apple TV that is based off of, is it a book or a movie?
It's a
'Cause I
movie.
know
It
it
was
was
a
a
movie
movie
back in
too.
the day.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's a
Yeah, but
book.
I
It
think it
might
was
be
a
a book
book too.
adaptation.
But yeah, it was a movie. I think the movie came out like in the 80s or the 90s or something like that.
Yeah, because it got like Harrison Ford or some shit in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did look that up for sure. I had to make sure. I wanted to see if it was something with it because ain't no way they just came up with this shit. And
But
y'all,
yeah, it is based on a novel though. So yeah,
okay,
it
so
is a
it's a
book as
book
well.
adaptation. Okay. So basically this show is about a lawyer. Or no, he's not a lawyer. He's a no, he is a lawyer.
He's a prosecutor.
So he's a prosecutor. And basically he had an affair and the lady that he had an affair with was his, I want to say his partner.
Yeah, yeah. They
Yeah,
both worked at the same prosecutor's office.
right. And then she ends up getting murdered.
Hmm.
And the way she is getting murdered is basically the same way a lady named Bunny Davis got murdered. And they're trying to figure out if the killer had something to do with this or if this is like a mock murder or whatever. Um, all the while to found out that this nigga didn't even do it.
Well, I mean, it's presumed innocent. I mean, now, granted, now if we by the law,
Mm-hmm.
technically he's guilty of something.
Yeah, an
So
affair. He cheated. That was it.
that man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like he found a dead body and he fucking tied the shit up like somebody that him and her prosecuted and got sent away. Like that's what's that? Something after the fact? What they call that shit?
That's definitely
I,
tampering of evidence for sure.
yeah.
I don't know what the actual charge is, but tampering of evidence is definitely a charge for sure. I don't know what the other charge could be. Maybe obstruction of justice.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. Like I'm saying, like he could get some time for what he did, what we found out that he did at the end of the movie.
But I
But
don't
like that,
understand. I don't even understand that. Like, if you see a dead body, why are you fucking tying it up?
because remember, okay, are we getting like right into this shit? Are we
Yes,
diving right into this?
yes,
Okay,
because this shit was
so
stupid.
well, this is the thing. He
Okay,
did that because he thought his wife did it. So this whole time he thought that his wife was the one who killed her. So he was like, I'm gonna tie her up
yeah,
like the dude that both of us prosecuted. But what I don't understand about that is,
mm-hmm.
so you went to see the quote unquote serial killer or whatever,
Right,
you know, poured everything that you got, and the dude knew like, oh shit, like you desperate to come to me, you're desperate.
right.
So my thing is, if you're trying to make a copycat, like why make a copycat of this guy and then go talk to him knowing that these calls are recorded?
Now, see, I'm with you. This is where that ain't even the shit that blew my mind, right? Because I figured he trying to pick this nigga brain, trying to figure some shit out, whatever, and then maybe he could turn this around and pin it on, like try to find a way to pin it on this nigga. Because I thought that's what his whole motive was, right? His whole thing
Mm-hmm.
was to try to, well, before we even get to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the ending, because he eventually becomes a suspect. So once he becomes a suspect, I'm like, okay, maybe he did this to try to make it seem like, oh, dude had something to do with it, or it wasn't him, it was somebody else that looked at dude. I don't know what the killer dude's name is, but it looked at him and was like, yo, I'm gonna imitate what he doing, right? Because of the whole
Yeah.
Bunny Davis thing. And the Bunny Davis trial was supposed to be like a big trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this: if you thought that your wife killed this woman, the woman that you were sleeping with, you had an
Mm-hmm.
affair with your wife, and the only reason that you not having an affair no more is because she called this shit off, and you thought that your
Yeah.
wife did it, let that bitch go to jail. Nigga, it's over. You didn't want to be with her to begin with. So why the fuck would you do any of this? The whole time I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, nigga, you could have got out of this shit. This could have saved everything. You could have been out here just fucking whoever you want at this point, because you don't want to fuck her. You don't even want to be with the bitch. You fell in love with your teammate. And then you think that she killed the girl that you in love with and you not even mad at her? Man, come on, bro. You helped her out? What the fuck type of shit is that?
That he did. Like, well, honestly, if you look at it from the traditional thing, you know, from the traditional sense, it's like, okay, like y'all have a family oriented house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the father, the mother, and both kids, right?
Right.
Mixed kids at that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right. So I think that he was looking at what could this possibly do to my kids, and I think that the reason why he was willing to take, not necessarily, what really in a way he did take the rap for it, but
definitely took the rap.
he knew somehow that he could beat it.
Yeah.
Because first of all, he know that he didn't do it, and then
Right.
plus at the same time, he's a prosecutor. The dude is not stupid, so
Mhm.
he's like, if I can at least get off on this shit, it's gonna take all of the heat off of like my family. Because I think he also was looking at it like, which people are very quick to do this in movies. I don't know. I'm not. Maybe I shouldn't say this. You know what I'm saying? But like, it really depends on the circumstances.
Right.
It's like, am I man enough to be like, all right, I'm gonna take the rap for this, so you can raise these kids because you'll probably be better off raising them. I don't know if I'm
Take the
willing to do
rap.
that shit.
Take the rap
You know
for
what I
a
mean?
woman I don't even want no more. Never, never. She's going to jail. You hear me? She's going to jail. And if I'm Jake Gyllenhaal in that instance, I'm using all my white privilege, all of it. This black lady is going to jail. Do you hear me?
Yo.
She's out of here, brother. She is gone. And then I'm gonna tell my kids how horrible of a person she is, because that's exactly what she did to him. They sitting at the dinner table. My nigga done had a long day. He already had a long day. He already going through it.
Yeah.
The love of his life is murdered. Not only that, he being accused of the shit. Now he got to get brought down and arraigned and all this other shit. This nigga sitting at the table. All my man want to do is eat. She come to the table, sad face. Look at the kids. Your father has something to tell you. My nigga looked up like, bitch, can we not do this right now? No. Be honest. Let's be real with them. We got to be honest with them. Man, I had a fucking affair. Y'all happy? Now the kid's mad at him. Then she gonna say, I'm not going through alone with it this time. And then walk off. I'd have picked that fucking bowl up. It would have been a murder. I'd have committed a murder for sure. What the fuck was that, man?
But first of all, that was the absolute wrong time to bring that up and to do it that way. Now, granted, what we found out later, like, I mean, well, we know the daughter knew. Obviously, we'll say that the daughter obviously knew, but like at the same time, I think that her whole thing, the mom's whole thing was, that example that you're setting towards your kids, right? Like when there is, certain things that are going on.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off. I'm with you on that.
What's up?
But she can't even say that because the example that he's setting don't matter because they didn't fucking know until she made them tell them. Well, so what fucking difference did that make?
Well, I mean, like I said, he didn't know that the daughter knew. But
the daughter, by the way.
But daughter what?
Man, when she got up and walked off from that table, she was vividly pissed. You could clearly see that. She was vividly pissed. Nigga, when we find out what really happens, she had the nerve to walk off mad? You little bitch. How fucking dare you?
Yo, she played that shit off hard,
boy. When she got up from the table, I'm like, damn, bro, she going through it. But we gotta continue. We gotta continue where you left off at because we ain't there yet. So go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail us.
No,
but you were saying.
No. Damn, what was I saying? Because that was hilarious.
No, you were saying that the example that he was setting.
Oh yeah. So and I think that because see, I believe that I'm not sure about the son, but I know that the daughter saw number one the change with between her parents, but also
absolutely,
I think that she knew. I think she knew the first time.
Well, we don't know what that little motherfucker knew.
It feels like for it to go down the way that it went down, I think she knew the first time, and that her mom stayed with her dad even though he cheated on her.
Yeah, talk about examples.
And then he said,
"What about that example?" Stay with a cheater. That's the example she want to set. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Fucking
Man,
sick.
it's commitment, man.
Man, fuck commitment. That shit don't mean nothing. What are we talking about, bro? You gonna stay with a motherfucker that's treating you like shit that don't want to be with you? Nah, fuck that, bro.
And then like he was like wilding with this shit though. Like he was
Bro,
just like he got obsessed with this woman. Like,
nigga, she would. Did you see what she was doing,
yeah, she was doing some wild shit.
bro? She was taking
She
my
was
nigga to
blowing.
cloud 10. Talking about, did your wife do this? No, this shit is amazing. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, man. What are you talking about? Why are we even talking about her? Fuck her. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Why would she even ask that question? That's some sick
Yo, that
shit,
is
man.
wild. That is some sick shit.
You
That's
talk,
some
bro.
sick shit
I'm
to
not gonna
ask
lie
somebody.
to you. That shit would turn me off, bro. Why are we stop doing that?
Yo, like, why are we talking about this woman? Like, I'm over here, and
Yes.
you gonna bring her up?
You talking about does she do
Like,
this? Bitch, no. That's why I'm here. If she was doing it, I wouldn't be here. It would be pointless for me to be
exactly.
here when I could just go home and do this. What the fuck are we talking
Yo,
about?
that was wild, man. That was wild. But we gotta talk about this bitch though. This woman got a whole son out here in these streets and don't even fuck with him. And he pissed off at her too. Like, he's mad at her because she's basically just cut him off, left him with a dad. And like, but she also was a woman that, you know what I'm saying, it seems, I ain't gonna sit here and call her a piece of shit. I just think that like the way she looked at it was she was like, yo, I am more concerned with my career.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be more focused on my career because like there are some women who have had kids and they're like, yo, I didn't really want a kid. I just really kind of had a kid because he wanted one type of thing.
Right.
And like, you know, we don't know if there was a conversation had where she was like, look, you know, I got this law degree. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to be a prosecutor. I'm trying to be a partner and all this
Right.
type shit. And this kid is really slowing up my progress. So you take care of him while I go do this. Like, it could have been a situation like that. We're not really sure how it went down. But, you know, for her to have a whole son out here, like, literally, my thing is, it's like, even if you want to be more focused on your career, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still feel that there's a right and a wrong way to do it.
True.
I don't think she had to just completely cut this motherfucker off and don't fuck with him at all. It's just like, yo, I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? I call you, I text you, but you know, my focus right now is my career. Like she didn't even do that. Like she just
No, she
completely
was
cut
a
my
piece
dude
of
off.
shit. She was a piece of
She
shit,
was
man.
she was a piece of shit.
Bro, she was sleeping with a married man. And she left her
True.
fucking family.
True.
Come on, bro.
Like
That's crazy. This whole scenario is fucked up. Everything about this shit is fucked up. This bitch left her kid and her husband to go be better at the job. You know what I'm saying? Then she getting some meat on the side from a married dude who's her partner, which then you ain't even supposed to be fraternizing at work, especially not doing that job. Prosecuting?
then what's my dude name, man? What's the other dude? The other dude that was that. She had two dudes obsessed with her. Tommy was obsessed with her ass too, but
Yo,
she didn't give him no play.
bruh, listen. For some odd reason, bro, I knew that had to be the case. Cause I'm like, bro, why the fuck don't this nigga Tommy like this nigga?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Tommy was a hater.
something ain't right about that. But also, I'm like, Tommy seemed real socially awkward. So maybe he liked her, couldn't really talk to her, so he couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, like get the opportunity to. And then, you know what I'm saying, Rusty seemed more like the outgoing type dude, you know what I'm saying, straightforward, like with the shits. But Tommy, he was a little different. He was a little off.
He was super different.
Cause he was in that courtroom mad as fuck at that lady during that Bunny Davis I'm gonna say concert during that Bunny Davis trial. But during that Bunny Davis trial, he was sitting in the chair like angry. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you mad about now? Crazy. And him and what's the one dude's name? Nico De La Guardia. Yeah, I don't like that nigga, bro.
Hold on, who you talking about?
Who's
that? Is that other lawyer that was on it, that was with him?
Yeah, he was supposed to be. Yeah, his name is OT Fag Bentley. I hope that's Nico. How you say that shit. Yeah, but he was Nico De La Guardia. Here's the other dude with him. I did not like him, bro. I did not like him either. Because the whole time, bro, he just wanted to hate on Rusty. He didn't give a fuck what happened. He just wanted to hate on Rusty, bro. And he kept trying to turn Tommy against Rusty. I ain't like that.
Yeah, but I think Tommy thing was he was prosecuting Rusty from a personal standpoint
right.
Like, I love this one. And that's another thing. I don't see how you can love somebody who don't really fuck with you. Like, she didn't even really.
Plenty of weirdos that do that every day.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like,
Rusty was doing it.
That's different though. Rusty was hitting the skins though.
Man, but she didn't love that nigga, man. That shit was was some side meat.
Yeah. She looked at this shit like, yo, you just, you know what I'm saying? You my dick on the side. You know what I mean?
Bro,
and this dude is over here madly in love with this woman. And she's like, yo, we need to stop doing this. And then he's begging her, calling her 30 times in a day and shit. Like, yo.
Got it back and blew it. Got it back and blew it.
Yo. I don't understand.
Travis.
Like, yo, how can you call, like, yo, if a woman tell you, like, yo, like, we need to stop this, and you call her, like, 47 times, like, who does this shit?
Bruh.
How good, look, dude, how good is this box, man?
It's not that good.
Apparently it was in this show, because I'm telling you.
No, it wasn't, because I'm going to tell you why I know it wasn't good.
Okay.
Because when she was murdered, this nigga tied her up and disposed of her and went back to his wife like it was cool. Not angry. No, because remember, he thought she did it.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is after, because see, this is the thing. My man went over there, right? Tried to beg her. She was like, fuck that shit. Convinced her, you know what I'm saying, to give him the skins. He hit again. Leave. Then go back and found her dead and was like, yo, my wife killed her. So I'm going to tie her up like my man do and make it seem like there's like this copycat killer, or at least he's talking to someone and he convinced, you know, somebody, because she was the one who really kind of, like, from my understanding, so she was the one who really not put forth, but like, didn't she was the one that had like the most damning evidence on the dude, and that's why my man, you know, yeah, that's why he had more of a vendetta against her than Rusty. So he, you know, he tried to make it seem like, oh well, maybe he talked somebody into doing it, told him exactly how he do it, all this type of shit. Now that's another thing, that's some sick shit. For you to be a guy that's on that prosecuting team of this guy, and for you to go through the evidence the way that you go through the evidence and tie this woman exactly. First of all, that's a complicated fucking way to tie somebody up.
Apparently not, because Rusty got that shit down packed.
Got it down packed, no problems. First try. One take Drake about this bitch. Like,
absolutely.
That was crazy how he put that shit together just with one try from, and then from. Not well, we don't know how far they went into it, because I was gonna say, look, he did that shit from looking at pictures. Like,
I mean, yeah, basically.
Yo, dude, that is wild. But the reason I say I mean, because this is the thing. You go over there, and she's telling you she don't want to continue the shame. She don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. And you still like yo, like, well, just let me fuck one more time. Like, just like.
Bro, you just got done fucking. You literally just
that's,
got done
what,
fucking.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what makes me think, like, maybe the box had to be good because he could have, like, if you got a woman telling you, like,
Man,
nah, like,
nah, it
and
wasn't
you
that
got a
good.
wife at home, that you could
Right.
just be like, look, I'm horny, I could just go fuck her. But
Nah, that's not
but
how it
you
works.
begging this woman,
That's not how it
you
works. Listen,
begging this woman over
it's not.
here.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not that good. I'm gonna tell you why it's not that
Okay.
good. Because if I had a woman that I was madly in love with, the way he was madly in love with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming back to profess my love because I think that's what he was coming back to do for real. He's coming back to profess his love, right? You find
Mm-hmm.
out that she's dead, and the first person in your head is your wife. I'm driving home in a rage. Okay, I'm passing stoplights, everything, and I'm going to go kill her. And if they ask me, it was a crime of passion. You're a prosecutor. You know how to get out of this shit. So the fact that he helped his wife, basically, in this moment, he was helping his wife. He goes back to the house like nothing happened. You ain't mad. I mean, you sad, but you ain't mad at her. You ain't nothing. You trying to make the family work and shit. No, man. That's not how. No, that's what I'm saying. That box wasn't all that. Because if you got some great box, I'm talking about pristine. I'm talking about primo, chef's kiss, and somebody killer, nigga. John Wick. Okay, John Wick is out
Yo,
on the streets, and I'm tearing shit up. Cause ain't no way, bro. My wife killed the love of my life, and I got to go home and see her. Oh, it's Mad Max.
yo. So are we giving her the ride or die award?
Who, the wife?
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving her shit. She's an idiot. This is the
Okay.
opportunity. Listen, this is the opportunity, and for the first time in history, a black woman could have took a white man to court and took him for everything he had. This nigga's a prosecutor, high profile prosecutor at that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nigga was having an affair with his partner, and his partner pop up murdered. Man, please. She could have took that nigga for the loop. You hear me? Everything, mine. She could have just walked around with a stamp, mine, all day long, bro. And she let that man just do whatever he want. No, man, she's a fool.
Yeah.
This
She's
whole everybody in here in that family except the son is trash.
Well, I don't know, man. He might be trash too because he's just naive to everything, and every time he get mad, he just throw a damn baseball against the garage. Like,
Well, I'm be honest with you, man. if that's his dad, I don't expect this nigga to have like, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect that. Like Rusty wasn't like a tough guy or none of that shit. So I ain't expect his
well,
son to be,
he beat the shit out of that one dude who came to the house,
oh man, everybody get one. You know what I'm
and he
saying?
was mad at him. He was mad at him because you know what I'm saying because she was fucking him too.
That's why he beat dude ass. It wasn't because he could fight. How could you sleep with my love? You slept with the love of my life. Yeah, a crime of
Yeah,
passion. There you go. That's what,
yeah,
that's what he
she
should
was.
have did.
Yeah,
That's what he should have did to his wife. He should have went home
yeah,
and took her out instantly.
man. Look,
Cause this is my
like I
thing.
don't.
This is my thing, real quick. This is the way I think.
Mhm,
If I leave after cheating on my wife, right? And then I
mhm.
come back to the place where I just cheated and I find out that she's dead. First and foremost, I'm getting off the scene ASAP. I'm not even trying to be seen over here no more. Soon as I see she died, I'm turning around and I'm out. Second, I'm not going home. Because if she just killed her, nigga, what about me? Maybe she'll try to kill me as well. So I can't go home because I'm not going to be able to sleep unless I kill her first. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get a hotel or
Especially if
something.
you, Yeah. So especially if you think that your wife is actually capable of killing somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Because
if he really thought that's crazy to go back home to the murderer.
It really is because, and then they keep it quiet through the whole trial. Like you don't say nothing.
Come on, bro.
But my thing is like, yo, if you're capable, after I told you, I hadn't. Well, I don't remember. Do you remember if he told her about the first affair or she called him the first time? I don't remember which one it was.
I think he got caught.
So let's say
the way they made it seem is that he got caught.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's just going up and tell her, like, yeah, I had an affair. Nobody's doing that.
So he gets caught. She decides to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you start back again.
And keep it from her this time.
Then she comes up. Yeah, you keep it from her this time. Then she comes up dead. What make you think, dude, I'm more than likely there's a life insurance policy out on your ass. So you're making a lot of sense. Why are you going back home?
I ain't even think about the life insurance.
That's what I'm saying. If you really think,
not going home.
if you really think your wife is capable of killing your mistress, and there's a life insurance policy out on you, why would she kill you too?
That shit is over, son. I'm never going home. Put your mama on the phone.
Yeah, you're right.
Barbara,
you're right.
Kiss the kids good night. I'll never come home. Fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, I don't see why you're going home. And then who can hold the secret? There's certain shit that I feel like as a human that is kind of hard to just keep in. It's kind of hard to just, you have this thought in your head of, dang, boy, she killed her, man. Like, I can't believe this woman, I done had kids with her, and I cannot believe she killed her. And then you wait till the trial. You wait months to finally confront her and say that I know that you did it. Dude, this is where you can tell that this is a book and this is a movie, because in real life, if I really think the person that I sleep with killed somebody, yo, we gotta have a talk.
Talk? No, this bitch is going to jail, sir. I'm a prosecutor. I'm not dealing with none of this shit, bro. I'm not doing none of this. This nigga's a prosecutor. This is what he does for a living. Send her ass to the gulag. It's over, nigga. It's enough. What are we talking about? Then I'm gonna tell you how much of a trash individual she was. The wife. Okay. She at the bar. She running from the paparazzi. Shit. She at the bar. Who the fucking bartender? Fucking what's his name? Ronnie J?
My man from Insecure.
Yeah. What's the nigga name? Ronnie J or something like that? Goddamn, what's this nigga name? Yeah, Sarunas Jackson. Sarunas is in there, you know what I'm saying? He's smooth, tall, ex-basketball player. We get it. The girls like him. Did she smash the bartender, bro?
Did she, though?
Did she smash the bartender? What do you think?
She said she just kissed him.
Of course. After I found out my husband had an affair twice with the same lady. Yeah, all I did was kiss him. Yeah, that's something a liar would say. Come on, man. Stop it. This nigga at the bar slicing lemons. She talking about, yeah, you're like the guy from Cheers. He like, yeah, that's the whole reason I'm cutting lemons. No, it's not. No, it's not. The reason you cut lemons because you need a fucking job, Sarunas. Okay? We know you're fucking lying. You want to fuck this lady. Tell the truth. She at the bar. She drinking. She by herself. She decent. She very decent. Not an ugly lady. By far. Older, so you know she a freak. Come on, man. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Nigga, that's a hole in one if I've ever seen one. And she flirting with me? Oh, nigga. I might cut my finger fucking around these lemons, brother. What are we talking about? Come on, man. You know she smashed the bartender, bro.
Oh, man. I'm just saying, that's the way the show put it, man.
Of course,
they
she
said
smashed
it.
that nigga, bro. Then I'm gonna tell you how I know she smashed, because when her and her friend was talking, her and her little buddy was talking, her buddy encouraging it. Oh yeah, I mean, if he's cute, maybe you should just try it out. Maybe you should go out with him. Maybe you should da-da-da. You think her buddy don't know? Her buddy definitely know. Oh, you're gonna smash him. Come on, what we talking about? Nah, man. Trash individuals all across the board. Everybody except the son. The son is halfway trash because he ain't got no backbone.
This is true. This is true. Now, when it comes to Raymond, though, his damn lawyer, this motherfucker's so much of a friend that my man almost dies during the damn trial. Like, yo, and his wife was getting his ass.
Bro, she said, man, pack this shit up. Let's go to Florida. This nigga say, nah, that's where people go to die. Nigga, you 1 foot out the grave. Hurry up and get there then. What the fuck are we talking about? What? That's where people go to die. No shit. Go die. You want to die in the courtroom instead of Florida? Nah, come on, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That nigga ain't that cool of a friend for you to be risking your life on whether or not this nigga committed murder or not. Who cares at this point? I gotta take 2 fucking leave a day now because of this fucking trial. I'm worried about whether or not you killed this bitch. Man, fuck this trial. He's a prosecutor, nigga. Defend yourself.
Which he ended up doing. But I think he did old girl wrong. Like, I felt like the what's the girl lawyer name, man? The black girl.
Oh no, she's not the lawyer. She's a cop. Rodriguez.
Detective Rodriguez. Yeah. Well, they put her on the team though, so she was on the team.
Mm-hmm. And that's because she had the information for the murder and stuff.
Yeah. So she's on thinking because I thought the whole part that was fucked up was the whole part of when they went to talk to Judge Little.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's saying that they was gonna, continue. That was gonna set the trial back because the lawyer had a heart attack or whatever.
Right.
And he just out the blue, I'm gonna represent myself. I'm like, yo, isn't this a conversation you were supposed to have with her outside?
You could have did that from the beginning.
I mean, this is true, but at the same time, it's like, yo, y'all went in there with 2 different objectives. Like, it's like, yo, y'all ain't communicating. I understood why she got up, pissed off as she was, and then she still, Rusty has to have some kind of charm that we just haven't seen, because I don't understand why everybody is so out for this dude. Like, even when he called her, when she said that she was done, she's still giving him help and shit.
Right.
It's like, I don't understand. Like, they tried to, the way that they betrayed Rusty was like, he wasn't like the anti-hero, but he also was like, the anti-hero that was just very likable for some odd reason.
Man, Rusty was
which I don't understand.
With a good heart. That's all it was, bro. He's a piece of shit with a good heart, bro. The nigga.
That's what,
you know what I'm saying. He was a great father. It seemed like he was a good father. Terrible husband. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even worse cheater. You know what I'm saying? He was good at his job.
Yeah.
He seemed like a great friend, and he seemed like a good partner to everybody else around him. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like Tommy. He went out. Except Tommy. Well, fuck Tommy. Tommy's a bitch. I'm sorry. Cause ain't no way I'm sitting there liking this chick that I ain't never talked to, and now I'm mad because this nigga smashing her. What?
And then just the way that he even made it personal in the fuck, not personal to the point of a co-worker of mine was murdered.
Right.
Like, you made it personal to the point where like people had to be looking at you like, dude, like you like really like this woman, like she didn't even give you the time of day, and you in here like defending her like she's just, you know what I'm saying, like you married her or something. Like, Like, what's your deal? But I do think that the actor though, in which I've always looked at him weird, because he's like always like that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Like
yeah,
he
absolutely.
always like a slimy dude, man. And like
Or
what
he
made
playing
me
like, or
think,
he play like weird ass roles where it's like he
dude,
got like a speech impediment or something.
like he played a weird role in fucking Boys Don't Cry. You know what I'm saying? The movie about Tina Brandon, the girl that was she went around like she was a dude or whatever,
Never
and
seen.
he could. So all right, right. Love this movie. I did a podcast on this shit.
Okay.
So it's a true story. It's happened in Nebraska. It happened in Omaha, Nebraska, where it was this girl that was back in the '90s, where she was like she was gay and she liked girls and all this shit. And her
She's a
name was
stud.
Tina Brandon. Yeah, but she always tell people her name was Brandon with her, so she like betrayed herself as a guy. So she's the So anyway, long story short, she she ended up being murdered. Well, she ended up being raped first. So like she hung out with these people, and he portrayed one of the guys, like the
Right.
guy I'm talking about. He was in that movie, like the actor. Or
They
whatever.
knew she was
But
a girl.
anyway, well, they didn't know it first. So they didn't know it first. They thought she was a dude. So
let's move on. Let's move on. Let's not even.
no.
Let's just continue with presume innocent. That's a. I don't even want to hear that story. That's a fucked up story.
Yo, if y'all want to hear more about this, I did a
Yes,
podcast
go
on this
listen
shit.
to
Like it was
28 minutes or less and check
but
that episode out.
all right. So anyway, no, he was one of the dudes that raped
Yeah,
the it was a girl. It was a girl.
I know, but this is my
But
question.
you know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
my question. I'm sorry. Fuck it. Let's do this. This is my question. How do I ask this without being offensive? Okay. Was it a gang rape?
Yes, it was
Okay.
two
Now,
guys.
okay, cool. And the whole time they thought it was a dude, right?
I think they thought it was funny, but like I guess they just never really, you know what I mean? But like so basically like what happened was so they thought it was a guy, but they had questions. They always thought it was kind of weird. But anyway, so Tina fucking skipped bail because she had the bench one out on her. So they ended up locking her ass up. And so she in the girl prison and shit. And so the girl and that's another thing, same situation. He likes the girl that she like or whatever. And she just looked at him as a friend or whatever.
This nigga apparently has done this in real life. Not the killing part or the raping part. Liking a motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's like but yeah, because he do it too well in movies, man.
Yeah.
He do it too well because he did it in this movie.
Like that's his expertise.
Yeah, like he really, really likes this girl, but you know what I'm saying? But he, she just didn't look at him like that.
Yeah.
And so the girl, and this is the part that's kind of crazy, but like I say, dude, this shit really happened in real life because I watched the documentary too. So the girl goes to meet the girl at the prison, like, why they got you in here with the girls? And she was like, oh, they messed up the paperwork and all this other shit. No, bitch, they don't lock dudes up with girls. So then she tried to tell her that she was.
If it was any other place than Nebraska, I wouldn't believe it.
What's this shit called?
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite? Yeah, she tried to say she was that when she wasn't. But anyway,
even if that was the case, nigga, you would still be locked up with the men.
So then when she got out, they found out because they saw the paper of her being arrested.
Okay, now see that's now it makes it because this is where I was fucked up at. The fact that they thought she was a dude. And they went to go rape her at the time, and found out that she wasn't a dude. It was really a chick. And they still went
they
through
saw
with
it
it.
in the paper. Yeah, they saw it in the paper.
Then
And
okay,
then
so they knew she was a woman. Okay.
yeah, and what was stupid was so when she came back, because like what they did, they basically like embarrassed her or whatever. Like they stripped her down and like pulled her pants down and all this type shit, and saw that it was a
And there
girl or
was people
whatever. Then they
around,
took, yeah, they did that shit at
and nobody
the
did nothing.
girl. They didn't do nothing, dude.
Arrest all these
They didn't
motherfuckers.
do
What are we
nothing.
talking to? Send these niggas to jail.
No, this the crazy part. The crazy part was the police. So girl went in like after they raped her, she filed the rape or whatever. The first
Yeah.
thing that's fucked up is the line of questioning that the fucking cop did.
Oh god.
And the dude, oh shit, and the dude talked on the documentary. The cop, the real cop, talked on the documentary,
Right.
and was really fucking like trying to defend himself. The line of like he was asking some bullshit questions. But anyway, so they called and it was like, "Yo, we need y'all to come in tomorrow."
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck called? See, and that's the one of the things where they don't take rape serious. So they said,
Bro.
"Y'all come in tomorrow." So what happens is they found her at another girl's house.
Mm-hmm.
Killed that girl. Now, the way the movie goes, they killed that girl and they killed Tina Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they don't kill the girl that she liked or whatever, all this other shit. But in real life, which you don't know unless you watch the documentary, I kind of get why they left it out the movie, but it still kind of pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
So when they went over to the house to kill the Tina Brandon girl and kill the other girl, and the other girl had an infant. They didn't kill the infant. The infant was just there all fucking night crying. But that's how it is in the movie. But in real life, that happened. But it also was a black dude there, and he was only there because he was friends with that girl. But he was in college,
Right.
And he was home from college.
Yo, this is the doc is on HBO.
No, the last time I seen the doc, it was on Tubi. But it's not a Tubi original. It's just like the doc came out
I feel like I've seen something like this on HBO, bro. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, it could have been. It could have been.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went through all of this, y'all, just to say that this Skarsgård dude, he plays fucking a lot of weirdos.
Yeah, he stays doing this shit.
He plays a lot of weirdos. Okay, but we got to get to the shits.
Yeah.
All right.
That
this motherfucker,
up, bro. That just really fucked me up. I'm sorry, that fucked me up because that's some wild shit, bro. Like, you mean to tell me these motherfuckers are out in public doing this to a woman? Nobody does anything.
Well, okay, that wasn't so that part. So, all right, so real quick. So when they stripped her down,
right,
it was at because the girl named the girl that Tina liked was Lena. I think it was Lena, and they was at Lena's mom's house when they pulled her pants down and all that type shit or whatever.
And nobody
and
said
so
nothing.
And they didn't. Well, I mean, it was two dudes and everybody else was it was just only two other women. So they didn't really do anything.
Never mind.
So they take her out.
Fucking police, bro.
Yeah, and they rape her at like this fucking meal type thing or whatever. They raped her in the car. Then they fucking driving back to the house like, "You all right, little bro?" and all this little shit. And so
no, I'm done.
So she ended up. So they went to some hotel room or something, and she climbs out of the fucking window and she runs away from them, goes back to Lena's house, and then they call the police, and then they do the whole police report. But like I said,
I swear to God, I'd kill everybody in that house. I'd kill every fucking body in that house, bro. Y'all mean to tell me y'all watch these motherfuckers take my clothes off, drag me away from the house? Y'all didn't call the police and say nothing, and then when I get there, I gotta tell y'all to call the police? Nah, everybody dying, everybody dead, bro. I promise you, it's a whole vendetta. John Wick.
That, and also I think the way that the police department handled it was bullshit. Like,
well, if they'd have known that these two bozo ass niggas was out here doing this shit, maybe it would never got to that point. They wouldn't have to give these stupid ass questions.
When she told them what happened and they did the rape kit and all that type shit, they could tell that she was, forcefully raped.
Right.
Why would you call them and say, "Yo, come in tomorrow. We need to question y'all about this rape situation"? And then you know what they go do in that time period? They go and kill
everybody. Just
you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so he always plays the weirdo. So anyway,
hey man, believe all studs. That's what I say.
I'm not doing
that. Ain't even a joke. I'm dead serious. Believe all studs. No, for real. Because this ain't the first time I've heard some shit like that. Like I've heard some shit to where like people in real life have like dealt with that shit, and that shit is weird as fuck to me. Because like out of all the people you could fuck with, don't go fucking with people who can't defend themselves against you. That's lame shit. Bro. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't like that. But let's go ahead. Let's get off of this because that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
So
Rusty, so he gets found not guilty.
Yeah.
All right. So this whole trial is over. He gives his great speech. All this shit. Everybody get their speeches or whatever. And he get found not guilty. So he goes out to. They had this garage joint. You know what I'm saying? They had a treadmill in there. So his wife in there running on the treadmill. He goes in there and he's like, "Yo, like I know what you did." And she like, "What you talking about?" He's like, "I know that you was the one." He was like, "I understand that this had to be hard for you and all this little shit, and and you went and you murdered her." And she looked at him like, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
And so she was like, "I didn't murder her."
Right.
And then he's like, "Well, look, I had a tracker on your car. Your car was at her house and all this little shit." So now she's like dumbfounded, like, I never went to her house and I don't understand how, my car said I was there. And then the daughter walks in.
Little fucking Annabelle. That's what she is, little fucking Annabelle.
She walks in and says, "I was there." And then they show us how this whole shit went down. And she said, because I think what really set the daughter off when she was like, "Yo, stay away from my daddy, stay away from my family." She was like, "That's gonna be kind of hard to do because I'm pregnant." Man, that bitch grabbed that damn that wood poker from that damn fireplace. Yo, that's another thing, yo. Like, how can you live with your daughter after some shit like that?
Fuck all of that shit. Fuck all of that, bitch. You got up from the table. I don't give a fuck about you killing this bitch. You got up from the table and you scolded me on the way to your room. Like I did it, knowing the whole time you killed her. You didn't come to me like, "Dad, I got something to tell you." No, you walked off in disgust, as if you knew I didn't do this. You knew for a fact. If anybody knew, you knew, and you was the first person. She just walked off like, "Ugh, like I can't believe you, Dad." Hey man, come on, bro. What we talking about?
Yo, I'm talking about, this girl the whole time. And I think that's why she was the one that was showing him sympathy. Because she knew she was the one who did it. She was the one who knew more than anybody that he didn't do it.
Walked the fuck off on me and left me hanging at the fucking dinner table. Yeah, show me sympathy now. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. That was crazy. But
if that was me, they'd have been orphans.
Yo, this guy right here.
Fuck
giving up on his kids.
Absolutely.
Yo, I will tell you one thing that this show did do though. And it did a little bit of Mayor of Easttown in the fact of every episode, like they kind of like pointed it at someone.
Yeah.
And it kind of made you think for a second, oh shit, maybe it is this guy, or maybe it is this person. And that's what they did with Mayor of Easttown.
Right.
Because they kind of pointed it to everybody. And the one person that they never pointed it to the whole time, it ended up being, the one lady's son. And but it was just like, but I always thought that it wasn't him, but the way that the way they tried to stack the evidence, because I mean, come on, at the same time, it's kind of like, yo, we got your DNA in there. The same day. The DNA is in her from the same day. You know what I'm saying? The her son, who's a peep show, fucking outside filming outside her house and shit. That's some weirdo shit. Like they didn't think that was weird. That the son is hiding in bushes, filming through his mom's
I'm
window
not
and
gonna
shit,
lie to
watching
you.
her fuck people.
That's not even the right question. The right question is, how did that nigga get there?
On his bike, I think.
No. That's not even the, I'm not even talking about the mode of transportation. How did you, nigga? First of all, how did you get out the house to go there? Where are the fucking parents in this show at? The parenting is horrible in this fucking show. This nigga is going to wherever his mom live because they don't live with each other at this point. So this nigga is going to wherever his mom lives to record her doing whatever the fuck she's doing. Then the daughter, this bitch stealing cars and killing people. We don't know what the fuck the son doing. We don't know what the fuck the son doing because he ain't getting that much screen time.
He rode by our house too. Because didn't they catch him on a bike riding past our house or something like that?
I don't remember that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing I remember about the son is that nigga was throwing that baseball against the fucking house early in the morning. That nigga came outside like, "Hey man, you fucking tripping. You loud as fuck. It's early in the morning. Niggas ain't ate breakfast yet. Calm that shit down, bro." And then he was like, he started cussing at him and shit. Nah, man, that shit was so unbelievable. Ain't no, I wish my son would cuss at me. I don't give a fuck with what I did. I wish you would. Tell me I don't give a damn. Pow, shut up. Now, give a damn about that. But
yeah,
no,
I was about to say, give a damn about that.
Yeah, the son is just, yeah, I don't know, man. That nigga's a lame duck, man. And not only that, this nigga throwing the baseball, he missing the fuck out the center of that fucking board.
Man,
that nigga didn't hit the center of the board once, nigga. He didn't hit the middle of that motherfucker not once, bro. Man? Nah, bro, I ain't see it. I didn't see it. I need proof. That nigga didn't hit the center of that board one time.
Oh man,
trash.
Yo. You wildin', man.
So I don't think that he can't throw a baseball. I know he ain't ride a bike that far.
Yo, that's so disrespectful.
Is it? What's more disrespectful is that your dad spent all this money buying this fucking board for you to learn how to pitch, and you can't pitch. That's disrespect.
Hey, man, he thought his son was gonna be an athlete, man.
Come on, man.
But yo, can you imagine? Yo, just
as parents,
let's just imagine, man.
Yes.
Okay, right? Now
yes.
I know it's going to be kind of hard to put ourselves in this situation, but
okay, what?
So
situation?
The daughter. Okay, I'm getting there. So the daughter comes out and tells you that she's the one who did it and all this type of shit or whatever, right? So they're looking at it like, all right, we're gonna keep this secret. Nobody gotta know nothing. We don't tell anybody else the story. Just kept the son in the dark.
Not me.
Kept the son in the dark about everything. But
not me.
You sitting at that dinner table.
That's all I'm picturing in my head. That's all I'm picturing. As she telling me the story, it's playing back in my mind how the way she looked at me, how she got up, the noises she made, all that is playing in my mind. Because soon as she confessed, jail. You going to jail. And I'm on the other side prosecuting. You are going to jail. You killed the love of my life and my unborn child. You are going to jail.
Yo.
I call me Brian McKnight. I'm through with you niggas, bro. This shit is over with. That shit is done. Okay. Maximum security.
For the people that don't know, Brian McKnight got a Brian McKnight Jr. and no phone.
Hey, that nigga left all of them and started a whole new family. Yeah, I'm Brian McKnight in that situation. Fuck all y'all. You definitely going to jail. You going to jail, and you going to jail for being a fucking culprit. I'm locking the wife up just cause.
Oh man.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's going to jail now. Because you don't do that to me. I done fed you, birthed you, bathed you. I done changed your diapers. I done did all kind of shit. And you, because your mom make me tell you about some shit at the table, you get up, all disgusted. Who are you to be disgusted at anything? You ain't even lived life yet. What was she in, like 8th grade?
No, man.
Piece of shit,
She was in
man.
high school, man. She was driving,
Man,
man.
that
She had
don't mean
license.
shit. That don't mean shit, bro. Fuck her, bro.
Oh
The
man.
worst person. When I seen them say that shit, I looked at her. I said, and she had the nerve to look at her father that way. At that fucking time. That's the only thing I'm telling you, but that's the only thing that played in my mind, bro. I'm like, I can't believe she got up from that table like that. I mean, she got up like imagine she got up like if a nigga like if you've been waiting to watch the game all day and you just you know as soon as you get done eating dinner, you feel me? You gonna go pop the tape in or get on the DVR and watch the game. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker come up to the table and be like, yeah, Florida State just lost. You gonna get up from the table like, motherfucker, I can't believe you just did this. That's how she got up from the table, bro. I'm like, I can't believe that. It was ridiculous. Cause okay. This is another reason I didn't fuck with it either though. Because the way that they made it seem, like you said, like every episode they were making it seem as if it's somebody else. So in that episode specifically, because I think that's the same episode he got arrested, right?
Oh man, was
Because
that
I
the
think he
same day?
left, and when he had came back home, the mom was outside smoking a joint. Which, come on, man, was it legal? Is it legal to smoke where they at? Because she going to jail for that too. I'm locking people up.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
As a prosecutor, I'm locking them all up. The son, he can't throw, lock him up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find ways. We gonna find ways to get these people out of here. No, seriously though, but I think that was the same episode where he ended up getting arrested. And the son had came downstairs and kind of seen everything. He told the daughter to go get the mom. So she running back. She like, Mom, you could have stopped all of this. I went through all of this for nothing. The only thing you had to do was come to me and say, hey, Dad, I know what happened. We need to talk and tell me the truth. Now, if she does that, then him going through all of that is not going to be an issue. Because you love your daughter, you understand why your daughter would do something like that. Well, you really don't understand why your daughter would do something like that. But I mean, in the moment, you know what I'm saying? You understand why your daughter would do something like that because she want to keep her family together. She don't want her dad out here, hunching on nobody but her mama. So I get it. So that I understand. But to let all of this shit happen and you just kicking back, just, pointing the finger at your daddy is crazy. As a father, I was appalled at this whole show. Cause this shit could have been a 6-episode, 4-episode get down. We didn't need no whole bunch of episodes for this. We didn't need really. This shit could have been a hour and 20-minute movie. You know what I'm saying? You give us the family, you give us the affair, you give us the breakup, you give us the family again. Then you go back to the second part of the affair. You give us the breakup again, the murder. You know what I'm saying? Spend, I don't know, 15, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying, in that realm. And then she comes out and she tells everybody what happens. And he's like, well, I can't let my little girl go to jail. And then he goes through all the bullshit. He's free. It's all over with. Now we a happy fucking family again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Easy. But no, she wanted to hide it the whole time. Killed her little brother or sister. We don't know what the sex of the baby was, do we? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think we know yet because she was early. I think she
that's two
I think
murders,
she had
bro.
literally just found out.
That's 2 murders, bro.
It is 2 murders.
She killed 2 people. Jail. Put her under the jail. She's a menace. Think about seriously. Don't laugh. I'm serious.
No,
because think about this. Think about this. Now the fact that the trial is over, right? They don't know who did it. She's gonna go out through life like that. Whoever pisses her off can die. We don't want that person on the streets.
Wow. I hear you, man, but I still think if you look at it unselfishly,
Mm-hmm.
you know, someone that you have raised, she had to be at least 16 or 17 because she had a license.
True.
Like, for someone that you've raised, you know, from 16, 17 years, you done everything for all this type shit. Maybe not for you, but for me, it'd be kind of hard to just lock my daughter up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would. Now,
Even
let me
after
finish. Let
all
me
the shit
finish.
she sent you through.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Like, I would still be pissed that I had to go through all of this, but at the same time, like, you know, I would look at it like I'm an adult, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then I beat it. My reputation is shot, but at the same time, it's like, all right, at the end of the day, this shit happened because of me. Because
Did
that's
it?
one thing you also, at the end of the day, it's his fault.
Is
If he
it?
kept his dick in his pants and left that woman alone from the jump,
Or
none of this shit never would have happened.
or if she'd have stayed in a child's place and kept her ass at home
Just,
and not stealing cars, she's already a fucking menace. She Grand Theft Auto off rip.
not
What are we
Grand
talking
Theft
about?
Auto, man.
She
Man, her
stole the
mom let
fucking
her drive
car.
the. She didn't steal the car, man. They
Come
let
on,
her.
man.
The mom let her drive the car, man.
Who said that?
Come
She
on, man.
did or the mom did?
Man, come on, man. You going too deep into this, man.
I'm just saying,
Her
bro.
mom will let her drive the car, man. Her mom let her drive that car. But all I'm saying is, it would
This
be
is
tough. Now,
I don't this is why I asked that question for real though. Because when he asked her and he said, I tracked your car to her house.
yeah,
She looked confused as fuck. Like, what do you mean? She tracked my car to her house. Obviously, if you let the daughter drive, the next thing to pop up in your head would be, oh, maybe she followed you. But no, she
yeah.
didn't think about that, did she? She didn't even mention that, did she? No, you wanna know why? Because she stole the fucking car. I rest my case.
Man, get to these fire flames, man. You. I don't see that, man.
Okay. All right, man. I grew up around some hooligans. I'll tell you. I was once a hooligan myself. I know what Grand Theft Auto look like. But let's get to the fire flames, man. All right, man. So what are you rating this show, bro?
Oh man, I know what Grand Theft Auto looks like. Uh, okay.
Oh goodness.
All right, man. All right. So, presume innocent. I thought the cast was good. One thing that they did do really good this time, finally, because they be fucking this shit up. They
Mhm.
finally got the mixed kids right. Okay, this is a big deal to me because I got mixed kids. Okay, I'm
Right.
getting tired of seeing straight black people with their mixed parents, and you like, yo, this motherfucker's all black. Like, they don't even be light skinned. Like, they don't even be your color. Like, these motherfuckers be
It
my
could
color. And
be.
they be like,
It could be like he the stepdaddy or something.
yo, man, look, they be fucking this casting up, man. There's a lot
Yeah.
of mixed kids out here.
Yeah.
There's some mixed actors out here, man. Come
Facts.
on.
Facts.
So
I mean, they
they got that
definitely
right.
look like mixed kids for sure.
Yeah, and her daughter really looked like that could be her daughter for real.
Yes.
So they got
Yes.
that right. I don't know these people. I've never seen them in anything else. The girl looked a little familiar, but anyway, the casting was pretty good. I thought the Skarsgård guy, he just do well at this shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is just his bag, playing this weirdo who like girls who don't like him. But so they did good with that. I did see that they got picked up for a second season, but it's gonna be one of those shows where you don't have to know the first one because it's gonna be a completely new cast. Well, that I don't know. I know it's gonna be a completely different case, but what I don't know is they're gonna do like an American Horror Story type of thing where they bring everybody back, but they're just different characters. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I don't know how they're gonna do that. But anyway, um, I mean, the show was cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it wasn't something that I was like scratching to watch. but it's just
Right.
one of those things where Apple have been so good at their
Mm-hmm.
shows where it's like, all right, man, let me get us a watch. Um, I'm gonna give it because honestly, I'll probably never watch it again, but I'll give it a 3.5. It wasn't no terrible watch, but
Right.
you know what I mean. But Apple do got better shows than this one,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I agree with you. I think the cast was real good at this. Um, to have the people that they had in place, like these people are stars, but they're not like top stars, right? They're not like on the
Hmm.
level of Jake Gyllenhaal, but you still know some of the faces, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a smart move, not to bring in too many high profile people, like, what I'm saying, even it out. The acting was phenomenal. I'll be honest with you.
Hmm.
The acting wasn't bad at all. I didn't see anybody and was like, yo, this nigga is horrible. I didn't see none of that. Um it's not a bad watch because I watched the whole thing. It's not a bad watch at all. It's just that the shit happening in the show is just like, are you serious? Like this happened, that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that's what I was more so pinpointing towards. The show is a good show because it kept me interested throughout the whole thing. Because I'm at this point, I'm trying to find out who did this. I need to know at this point who did this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to feel like he ain't got nothing to do with this for real. Because he was just going through with shit. And then
Hmm.
as for somebody that killed somebody, you ain't just gonna be going through the motions knowing that you could possibly get locked up. You ain't gonna get yourself up that easy. So I thought that was a good thing. Like they really did a great job as far as storytelling. I thought storytelling was good. But like I said, it's just certain things in there that just it pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? All this time they doing everything, knowing, and the daughter is just, what I'm saying, going through with the shit, not telling nobody nothing. Then finally, when it's all over, she come out and tell everybody what happened. Like, come on, bro. You could have saved us all a whole bunch of nonsense by doing this early. We would have came together like Voltron, got you together. You know what I'm saying? If you needed to get lawyered up, we could have got you lawyered up. But 9 times out of 10, we wouldn't even have to do that because they was on me. I'm not gonna tell on you, especially if you come to
Yeah.
me and let me know what happened. I'm not gonna tell on you. You know what I'm saying? It's over now. Shit ain't nothing they could do about it. I'm the one getting looked at. I got indicted, so they could have went like that, but that's not how it went. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the way this shit pissed me off, I'm giving it a 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely giving it a
Not, not,
2.5. Um, let's go and get on to coming soon.
okay.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
All right. So our next episode, we are covering the movie Abigail. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but
I seen it. Yep.
you did. Okay, cool,
Hmm.
cool. Yeah, this is a interesting watch for sure. You know what I'm saying? I gotta rewatch it, but from the first time I seen it, I was like, okay, this is different. This is real different. So, um, we'll get to it on the next episode, man. And we'll go from there. If you guys enjoyed this episode, if you didn't enjoy this episode, if you too would have sent the daughter to jail, let us know. Hit us up on the socials on Instagram and Twitter at View9Pod, on Facebook VA Pod Watch Group, on YouTube, youtube.com. Well, not youtube.com. Just look up Viewers Anonymous. You'll find us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you leave a comment. And if you want to know whenever we drop a video, hit that bell and notification bell, and it'll let you know whenever we drop a new video. I'm still trying to figure out what the Bad Boys thing is, but the next episodes will be up soon. And also go to patreon.com/viewers anonymous and become a viewer. It's not that much. I think it's only what, $2.99 or $3.99. But not only will you be supporting us, you'll be helping us, you know what I'm saying, with all the new stuff like equipment, subscriptions to, you know what I'm saying, load stuff up, all that good stuff. Everything goes right back into the pod. So if you want to be a contributor to the pod, please, please, please sign up for Patreon and become a viewer. And if you'd like to follow me personally, you can follow me on Twitter at Scoots Bronson. I got a link in my bio, and you can follow me everywhere else there.
And y'all can find me at s.foster8 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Let me see. Follow the podcast 28 minutes or less. Last episode is still the Bear season 3, so go check that out. And that's all I got, man.
Hold on. Also, real quick, because I just found this out. Nobody told me this, and this kind of sucks. But rest in peace to legend, icon, um, trailblazer Bob Newhart. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea that he passed, but I was at work and I just happened to see a magazine that had said that he passed. I had to look it up just to make sure it was real, because you know how the tabloids be. You never know.
Yeah.
They said Michael Jackson died like 7 times before he actually died. So looked it up. It was real. Rest in peace to Bob Newhart. Condolences to his family and friends. That's a huge, huge loss for Hollywood and you know what I'm saying, in the community. Um, but you know, hopefully, you know, all is well with his family and friends. Hopefully everything had went over smoothly and you know, they're grieving, you know, in whatever manner they can properly. Where am I? Oh, yes. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, your support is greatly appreciated. Without you, there could be no us. And to the next episode. Like they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.